Hello, I'm Michael Henry, and this series of short films highlights some of the qualities that have helped me as a musical director along the way. This is my M.D.M.O. For me, the phrase art as craft is about the pragmatic employment of one's creative potential in order to bring to life an aspect of the director's vision. Here are two examples of art as craft in my field that also both show how less is more, how a small amount of material can be shaped and stretched to go quite a long way.
The Zimbabwean play Boy Boy is Dead was written by Zodwa Neoni and directed by Lucian Musmati as a triple production for Theatre Fahodzi, Watford Palace Theatre and Leeds Playhouse in 2015. It begins with a funeral procession for the titular character, the Zim Jazz trumpeter Boy Boy, and focuses on the main protagonist, his common law partner Miriam, as she struggles to keep up with the procession. The tone of the play was described by the director as a surreal kitchen sink drama, and it was important that the music reflected this in some way. The source material for the procession was the traditional South African folk song Senzenina. This is a song commonly sung at funerals and protest, with the Xhosa phrase translating to "What have we done?" From the cast of 6, Boy Boy would be on trumpet and Miriam would be assigned the main melody. My plan was then to deconstruct this melody and reapportion it to the 4 remaining voices as a series of loopable fragments, creating a soundscape around Miriam's melody.
On the soprano voice, we have Senzenina, Then on the alto voice, we have Senzenina, Senzeni. And then on the tenor voice, we have Senzenina, Senzeni. And then finally on the bass voice, Senzen, Senzen. So all 4 of those parts are looping in their own time, so you never know how they're going to collide with each other, but they create a kind of harmonic wall of sound. So all that remains is to add Boy Boy on the trumpet.
I had already composed the trumpet theme for Boy Boy, which would appear in various guises through the play. Here, it was incorporated as a series of separated and elongated phrases over the vocals to denote his spiritual presence in some way. To make the procession of 4 actors sound more like a church full of parishioners, our live quartet was enhanced by a pre-recorded version of themselves, further augmented through delays. The end result is a vocal texture inside which the main melody is batted around by reflections of itself, giving a sense of Miriam feeling disoriented and unbalanced in a sea of despair.
Our second example also uses a short bit of material and stretch to go a long way, but this time the phrase is kept intact and the harmonic build and the ingredients that are added are of a more conventional nature.
The play Our Lady of Kiveho, set in Rwanda, was written by Katori Hall and directed by James Dacre for the Royal and Derngate in 2018, then for Theatre Royal Stratford the following year. The music was by Orlando Goff. Sister Evangelique is fetching water when a weary and dishevelled boy arrives at the school looking for help. In the far distance, we hear singing. The boy explains that it is a song made up by the villagers in honour of the 3 girls who have witnessed the Virgin Mary. The song grows as villagers, schoolgirls and others gradually join the stage to witness a miraculous event happening in the sky. According to the brief, the song needed to start by being virtually imperceptible and end being expansive and euphoric. The source material for this was a melody by Orlando Goff setting the Kinyarwanda phrase Imigisha Yeira Vamurikira, meaning her favour shines on you. My instincts were that by keeping everyone on the melody for as long as possible, it would be easier to balance as an underscore for any dialogue. Once everyone had joined the melody, counter melodies and harmonies were added for the build. The end result was an ever-expanding world of light and sound, invoking a sense of euphoria and transcendence.
So those were 2 examples of how I would go about employing my creativity as a craft in order to achieve the vision of the director. I find it helps to have both a sense of adventure and a penchant for lateral thinking. Anyway, I hope that was in some way informative, and please do feel free to check out the other videos in this series, and thank you very much for watching.